Kelly-Kulick now starting.
Shoulder up.
It's the semifinal match.
Now, during the break, I asked Kelly if she moved on lane 17 because she threw 3 clutch shots on the lane that was continuously going high for her, for everyone. She said she made a move and then the ball didn't wrinkle. So she said she's working with her hand positions to make the ball roll a little earlier, or she may make a ball change. But that's what the girls had to do that hooked the ball a lot. They had to work more with their physical ability instead of changing all of these balls. It's better just to use your hand and do tricks like that. But you have to have tricks.
Absolutely. She covers that spare, and here's Michelle Feldman, nicknamed Twister Sister, and if you haven't seen her bowl, you'll know why when you see her release the ball. How about the revolutions on that bowling ball?
But you can't even see the ball roll because it rolls so many times so fast. 2 great things about Michelle's game. Number 1, she throws beautiful revolutions on the ball. It's just a true roll on her ball. And number 2, she has ball speed, whereas Kelly's softer with her hand. So you have 2 hookers, but they play the lanes very similar, but their games are different.
Oh my, and that looked a little right. And the 2-8-10, as we mentioned earlier, tough to pick up, but Michelle has the ball speed.
Now there, it just looked like she really pulled through it at the point of release. And although a lot of times the ball would go left when you pull it, because she's so deep, it never caught the dry and went right through the oil.
Oh, I'll wait to take 2.
She was showing you how to make it, Jan.
Exactly, in case she leaves the 2-10, she wanted to practice.
You can see how her ball hooks. She gets the 2-10 but leaves the 8-pin. That's a spare that you would really have to hit it perfect in order to make it.
She defeated Michelle during match play this week, 214-189, relatively low-scoring match.
Roll up, carry. Good shot.
Now, beautiful revolutions on Kelly's ball. They're standing way left next to the ball return. They cover probably the same amount of boards. I think Kelly's opening the lane up more than Michelle. I think Michelle's keeping it tighter, but they hook it just the same. It's all angle of entry for everyone.
Okay, here's that 10-pin, Kathy.
Here's the 10-pin, the dreaded 10-pin.
I believe she'll be much further left with this shot. Catch the inside of the pin a little more.
Perfect.
There we go. That's what we wanted to see. The finest women golfers in the world will be competing in the 2003 Kellogg Keebler Classic Tournament at Stonebridge Country Club in Aurora, Illinois. Coverage concludes today at 5 p.m. on ESPN2. For more info, log on to ESPN.com. Annika Sorenstam back competing with the women, Kathy. We had a lot of conversation about that here this week and several different opinions. Bottom line, I think it was good for the game. Kelly-Kulick now in third with a strike.
Good shot.
Well, that's the shot she needs to get her game started. That was perfect. I think what Annika did was great for women's professional sports.
I do too.
I think it was absolutely wonderful. She did it to test herself, and it'll make her a better player.
Oh, and look at those pins dance, and that's exactly why this lady was the first one with a 300 on television.
Now you can see Michelle. She takes 4 steps, but perfect timing. Not that high of a backswing, but it's all right there. Generates all that power at the release. Look at the rotation, but it comes back, just tips the head pin, but blows the pins around because of the power behind that ball.
The ball is driving through so hard. And that time too hard. After just leaving the 2-8-10 coming light, she made an adjustment. 3-4-6-7 on lane 17.
Normally, though, when she makes the adjustment, she definitely moved left, but then she grabs it even harder to make sure it's still going to recover. That's just a human thing that we do. Well, Michelle's a fan of the spare ball also. She picks up her ball, a ball with a lot less surface, shiny, gets it to the right. Got 3 for sure. We weren't sure about the last one.
Yeah, the 3-pin
Yes.
actually took out both pins, but separately, not in one
She
one
knew
motion.
that was huge.
Big, big shot right there. Kelly-Kulick now on a strike, going for a double.
You can see the differences in their game. They're both
pitch, kid,
hooking
good
players. But Kelly's soft with her speed, but a lot of rotation. Michelle is harder with her speed and a lot of rotation. Kelly comes around the ball smooth to get her ball to roll. Michelle basically stays behind it and hits up on it a little bit. 2 totally different games, but yet they play the lanes the same.
So Kelly-Kulick now in the lead by 21 pins. She's working on 2 strikes. She can take it to 31 if she struck here. She strikes here, I should say.
Keep your shoulder up. Stop, ball, stop. Oh, yeah. Good
Well,
shot.
through 4.5 frames, it looks good for Kelly-Kulick as she's up by 31 pins. But there's plenty to come, so don't go away.